The 50-40-90 club is a statistical category for players who in a single season had a field goal shooting percentage of at least 50%, a three-point shooting percentage of at least 40%, and a free throw shooting percentage of at least 90%. Players must meet the league minimums for each category, which is 30 field goals made, 55 three-pointers made, and 125 free throws made. Managing to have the numbers to get in the 50-40-90 club is an incredible feat and a sign of an amazing shooting season. So who are the players in this elite club? Welcome to Cager Scoops. I'm Evan Samuels, and these are the members of the 50-40-90 club. So before we get into the video, if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and hit that little bell icon to the right of it so you can always be alerted when a new video is uploaded. There have been very few players who have mastered the art of scoring efficiently in every aspect of the game. The 50-40-90 club was informally created for them. Only 7 players have managed to record such a season, and only 2 of them have managed to accomplish it in multiple seasons. So here are the members. Mark Price. Before a certain LeBron James showed up, Mark Price was the greatest player in Cleveland Cavaliers history. An excellent playmaker, Price was also known for his quickness and shooting ability. He won the three-point contest in back-to-back years in 1993 and 94, and he also ranked second all-time in free throw percentage at 90.39%. Price led the Cavs to 7 playoff appearances in his 9 seasons there, and they reached the Eastern Conference Finals once but lost to Jordan and the Bulls in 6 games. Losing to the Bulls would be a common theme for Price as they knocked him out of the playoffs a total of 5 times. Price entered the 50-40-90 club in just his 3rd season in 1988-89. He put up 52.6% from the field, 44.1% from 3, and 90.1% from the free throw line. He had a few other near misses as well. Price missed out on free throw percentage in 87-88 and field goal percentage in 92-93 and 94-95. Injuries derailed him for much of his career, which forced him to retire at the age of 34. Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. He was incredibly consistent. He ranked 2nd all-time in regular season three-pointers made and 3rd all-time in the playoffs. He was regarded as one of the most clutch shooters of all time, and never more so than against the Knicks in the 1995 playoffs. Miller scored 8 points in 8.9 seconds with the Pacers down 6 late in the game. Miller had some incredible playoff battles against Jordan and the Bulls and with the New York Knicks throughout the 90s, and finally made his only finals appearance in 2000. They'd faced the Los Angeles Lakers, and while Miller led the team with 24 points per game, Shaquille O'Neal would overpower the Pacers, and the Lakers won the first of what would be 3 consecutive titles. Miller entered the club in 1993-94 when he put up 50.3% from the field, 42.1% from 3, and 90.8% from the free throw line. He missed out on free throw percentage in 89-90, three-point percentage in 90-91, and field goal percentage in 99-2000 and 01-02. Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. He currently ranks 6th all-time in the scoring charts. While big men shooting threes has become common now, Dirk was an anomaly when he started off. He often drew comparisons with Larry Bird for the same reason. The crowning moment of Dirk's career came in the 2011 NBA Finals as Dallas took on the heavily favored Miami Heat. The Heat, led by the big 3 of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, were expected to blow by the aging Mavericks, but Dallas shocked the world as Dirk outplayed James and Wade in the clutch to win the series in 6 games. He finally got the title which had eluded him for so long and solidified his place among the greats. Dirk recorded his season in the 50-40-90 club in 2006-2007 when he put up 50.2% from the field, 41.6% from 3, and 90.4% from the free throw line. He won his only MVP award that season. He missed out in 2009-2010 and in 2005-2006 as he only shot 48% from the field. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is arguably the best scorer in today's game. He led the league in scoring 4 times in a 5-year stretch from 2009 to 2014. There's practically nothing Durant can't do on offense. He can shoot threes, post up, and finish at the rim with incredible efficiency. He is also a capable ball handler and can run the offense at times. He enjoyed some success in the playoffs with OKC, reaching 1 NBA Finals in 2012 and 3 conference final series, but never won a title. He then made the infamous switch to the Warriors. While he still receives a ton of criticism for moving to Golden State, Durant has vindicated his decision by winning 2 titles and being crowned Finals MVP twice. He has also shown off a much improved defensive side of his game, averaging his career high in blocks and in both his seasons in Golden State. Durant recorded his season in the 50-40-90 club in 2012-13 as he put up 51% from the field, 41.6% from 3, and 90.5% from the free throw line. While KD has shot over 50% from the field in the last 6 seasons, he hasn't been able to reach the other two landmarks too often. Stephen Curry. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, and there isn't much of a debate to be had about it. No one in NBA history can match his combination of ball handling and shooting range. Curry has shattered the single-season mark for three-pointers made and currently holds the top 3 spots. He ranks 3rd in NBA history in both three-point percentage and free throw percentage. His 50-40-90 season is really special compared to the rest, as he is the only player to average over 30 points per game while shooting with that efficiency. What makes it even more bizarre is that he accomplished the feat while setting the all-time record for most threes in a season at 402 in 2015-2016. He also led the league in scoring that season, making the feat even more ridiculous. His percentages for the season were 50.4% from the field, 45.4% from 3, and 90.8% from the free throw line. He has usually missed out on making 50% of his field goals as he shoots so many threes, or else he could have put up more than one season in the club. And even if he doesn't put up another 50-40-90 season, his 2015-16 campaign will likely remain one of the greatest seasons of any player ever in the list. Larry Bird. Larry Bird is one of the greatest players in NBA history. What he lacked in athleticism, he more than made up for with skill, and he was really skilled. Bird could do almost everything on the court: hit threes, score from the post, rebound, and was an exceptionally gifted passer. He may have lacked the athletic ability to be a top defender, but he caused absolute havoc in the passing lanes and was a pretty good help defender. Bird reached 5 NBA Finals in the 1980s, winning 3 of them. He went head-to-head with Magic Johnson and the Lakers in 3 of those finals and won once. His rivalry with Magic is regarded as the greatest in NBA history, and it was their rivalry which saved the NBA as it generated a lot of interest in the league during the 80s after a downturn in the 70s. Bird recorded the first 2 seasons in the 50-40-90 club in 1986-87 and in 87-88. His percentages were 52.5% from the field, 40% from 3, 91% from the free throw line, and 52.7% from the field, 41.4% from 3, and 91.6% from the free throw line respectively. He also narrowly missed out on joining Curry as the only other player to average 30 points per game while doing so, as he recorded 29.93 points per game in 87-88. Steve Nash. Steve Nash is one of the greatest playmakers of all time, ranking 3rd in league history in assists. He led the league in assists 5 times in a 7-year period between 2004 and 2011. While he is primarily known for his abilities as a distributor, Nash is one of the most efficient scorers of all time. He ranks 1st all-time in NBA history in free throw percentage at 90.43% and is 9th all-time in three-point percentage. Nash led the Suns and the Mavericks to 4 conference finals but could never reach an NBA Finals. He often fell at the hands of the San Antonio Spurs, who knocked him out of the playoffs 7 out of the 8 times they faced off. Nash has tallied 4 seasons in the 50-40-90 club, and they came in a 5-year stretch between 2005 and 2010. He just missed out on 5 in a row by shooting 89.9% from the free throw line in 2006-2007. He has had many near misses throughout his career. His lifetime average of 49, 43, and 90 is the closest anyone has ever come to achieving a career mark of 50-40-90. Since the introduction of the three-point shot in the 1979-80 season, we've seen many great three-point shooters knock it down at over 40% from downtown, but they often fail to crack the 50% mark from the field. On the contrary, those who shoot over 50% from the field struggle to touch 40% from beyond the arc. Thank you for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button and drop a comment on some players who you think could find their way in this exclusive club. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow us on our Instagram and Twitter at CagerScoops so you can continue to stay in the scoop with Cager Scoops. I'm Evan Samuels, and this is the 50-40-90 Club.